Okay guys, I'm going to try to tackle this alternator and change it. Of course not. Bosh. I don't even know if this alternator on this tractor works, to tell you the truth, so. This is going to be a mystery to be solved. I gotta save the nut and the washer. Use it on mine. Other one. Give me that. Okay. And of course, I drop it. Up out of the way. Unplug. Boy, is that nasty. And for the last one. And yes, it does have a ground pulley, ground hooked up on it. Something you don't see a lot of the time. Usually this is overlooked. And again, save the nut and the bolt washer. That will need them. Alright, now we get to the fun stuff. Need another wrench. Which I so happen to have. As I said, this belt is loose as a goose. And it's wore out. So it definitely needs to be changed. Okay. Of course. I love it when they do that. They get nice and loose, then right at the end they become real buggers. Come on. There we go. One nut and bolt out. Now, we need a wrench, I believe. That's kind of nasty looking. Well, isn't that just quaint? Take the bolt out. And try to figure out what the deal is. Wow. That pulley is riding right down on the very bottom of it. Okay. Alternator off. Now, how big of a pain in the butt is it going to be to get belt off? That belt is shot. Especially when you compare it to a brand new one. So, fish it in there. Okay. Alright. Now, I got to get it down around the crankshaft. I got a sneaking feeling this ain't gonna fit. Look at the other side. Nope, she's in there. Like I said, this one is off my 1550. So I know it's a good alternator. And yes, I am putting anti-seize on it. Even though it's a terrible pain in the butt to deal with it. That's first. Boss is loose. Ah, I know. Gotta go on that side of that. Just gotta outsmart it. If I can get the thing in place. There we go. We're getting some placed. Maybe. Okay, nut. See, you're getting to see this in real time. Get to see all the fun. Now, like I said, this is a stock alternator off a 1550 diesel. That's good. And I know it's good. The only reason it was pulled off the tractor was because I had a white air planer that was drew quite a bit more juice. Well, I really don't like that. So I'll be right back. I'm going to go get another bolt. I don't trust that. Hang on. Okay. Went into my bolt stash. That one's too short. So we'll use this. Brandy new. Grade 8. Or grade 5. Some of our fabulous antices on it. Anytime you bolt steel to aluminum, you better put this on. Or you don't have to. Your choice. I just don't like having butt aches later. You know? That little bolt that I had on there did not suit my taste well. Now we've got it. Okay. That's a lot tighter than it was. Okay. Alrighty. Now, start hooking it up. Ground. Okay. Power. Actually clean. Have to reroute it a little bit. But this is the kind of stuff you get into when you buy used equipment. This tractor's only shown me a couple of surprises that I really didn't anticipate, that drawbar being the biggest one. The fuel filter here, that was kind of a half expected to see that kind of deal. Oh, come on now. You want it to be such a pain to come off, and now you're going to be that big of a pain to go on. Wiggle that a few times. Okay, I think she'll be good. And voila. That is what I expected to do today. Raise you up here a moment. Ain't seen my beautiful mug, so but most of this I knew going in. When I looked at this alternator and belt the way it was loose, I figured it was bad. Fuel filters, oil filters, engine oil, hydropower oil, hydraulic oil. I kind of expected, you know, to change it. So that's no real big deal. That's nothing out of the ordinary. This fuel tank, that was a surprise. All the tractors and all the years, I've never had to replace a fuel tank. Never have. So that's a surprise. The drawbar, well, the cradle back there, that was a bit of a surprise. The bracket that holds the drawbar, I've seen them mangulated before. It's nothing new. But I've got the bracket fixed, brackets on the drawbar fixed this afternoon, and welded it up, put it back on, got the drawbar in and bolted up, and down at the bottom those 3 big bolts were loose, so they were tightened up. I've got fuel tank unbolted. It's just sitting here now. Only thing it has to be is have the rod, well, the hood taken off, this rod pulled out, and this unhooked the wire to the sending unit up here, and the fuel tank's out. I've got the muffler clamp loose, so that shouldn't be an issue. To get off, change the fuel filter. I changed the alternator and put a new belt on it. And this has all been in just a few hours. Oh yeah, adjusted the brake up and adjusted that clutch rod back. So, drawbar and its parts, fuel tank, alternator change, belt change, clutch rod adjusted, and the brakes adjusted over there. And that's just in a few hours. And I'm basically just kind of fooling around doing this because I ain't got nothing else to do. But tomorrow or Sunday, it is Friday, I'm going to have my cousin's going to come over and give me a hand getting this off. The hood off and the fuel tank off, because it's a bit of a bugger to do by yourself. But guys, I'm going to call it a day here. Pick everything up, clean my mess up, put the tarp back on, and I'm going to call her a day. I think I've got quite a bit done in just a little bit of time. So we're going to leave it here. and see what we get into next time. There's, like I say, a lot of little things you can do to make your job easier. This all being ready to go here, the muffler's loose. I probably figure I'm going to have to cut the muffler off because it's cruddy, and the bottom seam down here is open. It's got oil running down. That don't sound hollow, it sounds like it's built up with crap. So we'll, we'll cross that bridge when the time comes, guys. But as you can see, like I say, this was the stock alternator off my 1550 diesel. Had to change it when we had that air planter. So I know it's a good alternator. Belt's new, so we know that's good. So we're going to call her a day, guys. So we'll see you next time. And as always, please comment, rate, and subscribe. Good day to work. Wish it was a little warmer, but beggars can't be too choosy in December. See you next time, guys.